action for. Let's see what's really going on here. they're gonna win for sure. They have Angela and Layla. Oh, this is my team. We're gonna win for sure. We have a healer plus Layla, and I'm on this team, so we're gonna win. Oh, we got the sun too. I don't know. Who knows, maybe I'm just like destined to play with shitty players on Mobile Legends. Look at all the damage I'm taking. Look at this guy. You haven't even healed me one time, dude. I just want this game to be over. You know what? I'm just gonna cancel it. We're gonna get out of this game. I don't actually know how to do that. Oh my god, I hate reading. I regret picking this character already. It's like I just play with solid nubs all day on YouTube. Just all day, there's just nubs everywhere. No clue how to play games. Like, duh, Hash is online, duh. Go Scrope isn't hard, duh. Video games, duh. What the? What the? I can just imagine right now people like, oh, I'm gonna log on today and just totally get crushed on video games, you know? It's not a big deal, I always get crushed. The first or second time I play any game in the world, I crush it. Doesn't matter what it is. You won't see me looking silly for any game I never tried before. I'm just that good at stuff, you know? Maria Silva in the house. How you doing, Angel? Hope you're having a great day. Bone the Hash Man, lipstick kisses all day. I love that kind. Oh, there you go. We've just submitted defeat. This is quite the embarrassment, but this is how it works when you play with nubs. No more of that. That's garbage. Even if I win, I'm going to be upset because it's just such garbage. I'm try a round of classic here. And then we're going to shut her down. And we're going to probably hook up the new cell phone today. Which, I mean, it's not that new. It's just newer. But that's how she goes, okay? I'm starting to look at houses, and I'm actually very surprised at what I'm seeing. It's very good, so looks like we'll be leaving in less than 6 months to a year or so, and it doesn't even matter about the house prices. My family's gonna give me some money, maybe $5 grand. No, I don't. My family will give me anything, but I have people I call family, and this time I already have a friend, and this way I don't have to have any. I don't want anybody thinking like that I owe them something or nothing like that, eh? So I finally have a stress-free life. I just have to move and make it happen now, and get away from the evils of the city. The overcrowding, greed, just the insincerity. People are very ingenuine. You got connivers, thieves, tons of thieves in Winnipeg. I just want to get away from all of them, you know? People you say are your friends end up being Well, what you think are your friends end up being thieves of your property. So, I'll make short work of that, post a few videos of thieves and stories I have of thieves and how they robbed me. And we'll get into details soon, you know? Claudia Silva in the house. Claudia Silva, how you doing? How you doing? Claudia Silva, how you doing? Alright, now I know Maya's useless. Oh my god. See all these junglers, they cost us the game because all he had to do is run up and gank with us, but instead he's too stupid, he dies on his own and costs 2 more deaths. It was 7-7, now it's 12-7, just like that. Oh my god. I gotta get the turrets out of the way and win the game. I gotta go straight up the center right now. What are you doing? Go attack top lane, loser. Get Moskov, Maya. From a distance. Oh, Maya, you are so bad. You guys are bad. We need a pipe fitter. We're gonna need a pipe fitter. Quick, someone call that sloppy dude from Colorado that left his children, and then when he got to Mississippi, they left him. Call that guy. He's not doing nothing. He ain't got nowhere to be for the rest of eternity. I told him his wife didn't want to be with him. Like, I mean, you punch your teeth out and then brag about it on YouTube live stream 3 years ago, 2 years ago, telling everyone how you're the man of your moldy old rotten trailer, and you're like, my trailer's not rotten. A year later, my trailer's rotten, it's condemned, I gotta move. I'm like, dude, you did that, man. You ruined a trailer, you ruined your family, you ruined 2 children's lives. Like, holy, but drug addicted losers on YouTube that can't manage to raise kids or make breakfast or lunch or dinner or clean are just disgusting. You know, and that's what they want to provide you with, a level of influence here at YouTube. I find more people talking about drugs and glamorizing the use of drugs on YouTube every day. You know, I find channels that are racist. I find channels that are fear mongering the public, lying, spamming for the elite, saying war story today. No, it's today. No, it's today. There's a channel in Canada here. He's made like $10 million off of lying and fear mongering. It should be highly illegal, but the people who are in power profit 10 billion off of his $10 million lies and fear mongering. You know what I mean? So, and everyone's like, oh, this is Trudeau. He's a good guy. I'm like, in everyone, angels diss Trudeau. So there's nobody not dissing Trudeau, okay? Trudeau is the epitome of a scuzz bucket. Everyone knows it. Even my cat. My friend's dog is blind and knows Trudeau is a scuzz bucket. You can't make this up. It doesn't matter how many Karens with slight influence over their husband who they neutered last year. You will never control anything again, Karens. Your neutered husbands and your absolute basket case selves are done now. We know what a Karen is, and we know how a Karen acts, and we know how a Karen talks. You don't want to act like a Karen, okay? Look at Prince Royce the Karen. Prince Royce the Karen is like just that base just sitting there being a Karen. With a name like Prince, I expect nothing less from you losers. Princes, kings, queens, all of y'all think you're somebody so important more than somebody else. You know what makes you important? What you think about. That's what's going to prove your worth. Do you sit around all day thinking about other people's problems, right? Or do you solve problems for yourself and never ask others for help? Are you a boss? Or are you someone who has to be baby wiped for every single day on YouTube or wherever in person? Think about it. What do you want to be in life? Man, when I was 18 or 19 years old, I had nothing and nobody, and I made the best of my life. I had nothing and nobody, and I made the best of my life. I became somebody within a year or two, really, truly somebody. Can you say that? Are you? Do you even think you're somebody now? Think about it. I spent my life being what I want to be, and I succeeded. I'm very happy and fulfilled. I walk around outside in public like a boss, like the man. I highly doubt you can say the same. I'm not scared to go out. I choose to, make sure that others. Oh, look at all the people I'm gonna leave bad reporting on. Maya, Rusland, and Prince. Maya, Rusland, and Prince on my squad report. I don't do this very often, but today is the day we make sure these scummy buggers don't. Cheats, passive play, and low skill. So we definitely want to put idling, passive play for sure. There are all these things. There are 4 or 5 of these. They're everything but verbal abuse. But these are garbage players who need to learn. Very garbage. These are some of the worst players I've played with on League of Legends Mobile. Alright, let's see what's really going on. You guys hear about the Iranian president? Did you guys hear? You tell me right now stuff isn't going on in the world. You guys heard of a name of Soleimani? You heard of Soleimani? You can Google it if you want. You'll have a hard time spelling it. There's a silent J in there and an E. Soleimani. So Sol, S-O-L-E, M-A-N-I. Oh, Sol had a J in it. Solej Mani. Solej Mani, I believe. So S-O-L-E-J-M-A-N-I. Mani. I barely look at the name twice in my life, but I can say the name and I can sound out. It's kind of like a French Arabic name, so. Me being French and a genius, I can spell in French, no problem. Most people say they know French, but then you can't read French, you can't write French, you can't spell in French, so you're not really French. You can just barely make out some words, right? If you want to know the language of French, you have to know how to read and write. Most people who speak it can't read or write French. I can do both. And I learned it from a very, very early age. So I'm a master of the English language. The English dialect, nobody I've ever come across understands English better than me. No one. I've never spoken to somebody who is more well versed in the English language. No one can communicate like I can, which would be, I'm highly intellectual, highly next level. Like I'm 400 to 700 years old. What the IQ of the average person will be, I'm 1,000 years ahead of you guys, period. But it's not because my name is Prince or my family's this or my bank account has 20 zeros in it. It's because I'm wise. So money cannot buy wisdom. None of what you think in school is smarts, it's nothing. No, look at all the billionaires who are billionaires. They didn't even go to school. Hence the fact knowledge is learned outside of schools. If you want to be rich and attain true power, you need to understand life. And I'm not even going to put you on the right track. You got to go do something for yourself, y'all. This channel spoon feeds more killer information. Like, I'm basically raising people's children and adults who were not raised properly worldwide. Think about that. That's what influence is. When you mimic somebody, it's because you found them to be credible, proper, things like that. If you're evil, then you might mimic an evil person too, right? Which I don't know anything about what they are, just disgusting and cheap and greedy and just perfect liars. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to make up where I was this afternoon for anybody. You get what I'm saying? There's people out there that are scuzzy that lie every day about where they go. Because they're small-minded, they're weak, they have low willpower, right? So you cheat on your wife, so you beat your wife, so you beat your children, so you hurt your children, you abuse your children sexually, physically, in some way, right? So many people out there in this world are despicable. Despicable. If you did it one time, you should still be in a cage. One time is one time too many. But you're such a big tough guy and cocky and know-it-all. That's the only way your conscience, it's the only way you can live with yourself for what you've done to people. Harming people, children. So many people out there like this. And I'll out you all. I'll out every one of you. 1 by 1, 10 by 10. Disgusting, despicable people out there. If anybody ever wants to come on the show and be like, yeah, this happened to me, tell your story of, sorrow and just very horrible, tragic story, you're always welcome on here to share your story. If your story isn't true, I will get you in many ways and you will never ever forget. You shouldn't have lied. But I'll do my due diligence to prove and feel that what you're saying did happen the way you said it, and then I'll allow you the platform to voice yourself, which is what the elites don't want. You understand? They don't want people to have their story heard, which is why they blacklist and ban people who tell the truth. I'm a caretaker of humans. I love humanity. I don't love the slavery that we've been put through. My favorite story ever told, Robin Hood. The story of a man who, against the craziest odds, decided, you know what, enough's enough. I will not allow my people, my friends, my family anymore to be harmed, threatened by those in power. Do you understand? The true story of Robin Hood is a story of influence we should all carry in our hearts. Rastafari. We are kept back and held down by the elites so that we can borrow from them. So we need them. So we require their help, which comes at a huge cost. Your freedom, your family time, any spare time with your families. It's a disgrace what we've allowed them to do to us over the last 100 years. And to all the adults who don't speak my words, shame on you. Shame on all adults who don't have my exact view and stand beside me right now. Your lives are over. All you adults who are older with children my age, Your lives are over. You think that your lives are going to get any better from this point forward? It's now time for you to speak up. For the years and years of cowardice you have portrayed and allowed. Had I been alive in the 60s and 70s, I would have influenced the world 10 times over, 100 times by now. No joke. You can see who I am. I highly doubt any of you possess one grain of sand of my wit, my intellect, or my ability, my know-how to get stuff done. I guarantee you, there's nothing like me. Try and find a single channel on YouTube this morning telling you something proper. Go try and find live right now. Not an edited video they all worked on with 6 companies, dissing 4 companies to inflate 6 other companies. I dissed the whole market, every one of them. Unless you're a recycling company selling paper bags, I don't love you. You understand? Again, go try and find another YouTuber out there with as much morals and respect for not only you, but your family of tomorrow that you haven't even had yet. I'm speaking on behalf of them, the future you should care about of having one day, if you're lucky enough to ever raise a child, a boy, a girl, whether it's your own or you make them your own. You allow them to feel the love in your heart you would have given to a child had you bore your own. That's what I do. I make sure all people who are good, who are innocent, always understand how much I do love them and how much I care about them. Period. When you leave my presence, you know either I love you or I can't stand you for the way you are. You're either chaotic evil or you're good. Nothing in between matters. Because neutral is evil. Because neutral people do nothing in the face of danger and evil, that is a coward. That is allowed the presence of evil to not exist, but persist and grow. And that in itself is the most evil act one can do, is doing nothing at all. Doing nothing and saying nothing at all is why we are in this position, folks. Never forget that. Rastafari. There aren't people out there who are Rastas on my level, not eating meat. I try very hard not to swear, but people think that swearing is cool, right? I swear when I am trying to use an exclamation mark. I will heighten the words by using the F word at the end of a sentence. And that's like my exclamation mark. That's how you know I'm serious. It's like a tiger has stripes to let you know you're going to be mincemeat if you come over here. You know what I mean? My stripes are in the words I say at the end of my sentence. If you hear me swearing and ending sentences with swears, you need to run. You need to go now, run and hide, find shelter, concrete basements, steel 6-inch steel doors. You aren't safe, but it's going to buy you a few minutes. Say your prayers, Do not mess about, folks. I'm telling you, there's people out there, they think they're tough. You are the biggest cowards of this city. Your scrawny little chicken legs, you have no idea. I would cave your legs in half a heartbeat. Just by yelling at you, your legs would cave. So you're not on my level. You've never been scared before like what I'd put through you in 10 seconds. Trust me when I say you want no part of this. But that's what people are, right? You're either a puss or you're a boss. Which one are you? Tell you right now, when someone hits my vehicle, the next thing that's happening is someone's getting laid out, bro. Permanent. I've been around people before, they just tuck tail and run. They're like, oh, someone hit the vehicle, we gotta get out of here. I'm like, what? Do you want me to get out and hammer time for you, bud, since you're a puss? I'll do it. I mean, it's no problem for me. I do it all. This is what I live for, bro. Huh. And that's how you win a game, baby. I got my Estes, bro. 15 assists, bro. I feel like the first time I really knew I had some serious power was when somebody, like, I think they hit me in the face and I just stood there and kind of like smirked. And then I was really young. I was like 11 or 12 and I'm like, is that the best you got? And then like I proceeded to like give them like 9 to the abdomens and they were like turning red and like barfed. And they wanted to go outside with me at a movie theater. I was like, okay. They were throwing popcorn at my girlfriend at the time. And I was watching Stand By Me with her. And I went outside and there was like 60 people followed us outside. I was the new kid. I was the new kid in town. And yeah, there was like six ugly dudes, super ugly dudes with no girlfriends, just 6 fat, weird looking stinky kids with like receding hairlines when they were 12, all sitting behind me and my really hot girlfriend. Like I had the hottest chick in school in my grade. And when I was like grade 4 classes or grade 5 classes, whatever it was, I don't know if I was in grade 6, I don't remember. No, it was grade 5 or something. I was 12 or 13, I don't remember. 11 or 12. And I'm older for my age too. Like my birthday's at the beginning of the year, so I'm like always the oldest in my class, and no, I've never failed anything. I'm just smart and older. I don't know. So anyway, I'm just born at the beginning of the year. That's all. So I'm always like a year older than most of my classmates. Some of them are born in January, so they're the same age as me. Or yeah, at the time, but only a couple for some reason. January, February babies aren't as common as at the end of the year baby. Like I guess August or September babies. I wonder when the most babies are born on average. It has to be like October, November. It has to be because it's summer, because it's hot in the summertime type of thing. So it has to be like 9 months after like the hot season or something. 7, 8 months or 10 months. It's either 9 months. It's either 8 months or 10 months. Is around the baby time. It's either you have a baby in 9 months. So it's either like the month before you are pregnant. There is a mathematical way to figure it out. There's a month that is 9 months after the hottest time of the year, which has got to be like, so from June 21st to like 9 months after 21st, that is the time when most babies are born, at least in North America, because it's summer here, right? So it's either June 21st or July 21st, 9 months after. Most babies were procreated in the summertime of June, July, or August. Ever. Like that's this continuous cycle. But that's how smart I am. Now, back to what I was saying before. A lot of people don't recognize that if you play a video game on here and you make it to the World Championships like 6 or 7 times and you don't have a squad, it's actually you that are the world champion, right? So I have to say how many times I've made it to the World Championships and then say that I also won it. But I've lost the World Championships 4 or 5 times. I've won it 3. But only one time is the most memorable because I won it with Layla and I was MVP all 3 games. Quarterfinals, semifinals, and World Championship. All 3. Out of 30 players, all 3 games, I was the MVP, most valuable player. I think I picked up 66 kills in 3 games. You have to go check my stats, but they're unreal. They're world champion stats. It's very hard to get 20 kills in any round of this game. And I did 20 kills in 3 games in a row plus, right? I went 21, 22, and whatever. Like I went 20, 21, and 21 or something, or 20, 20, and 22 kills in 3 games. 62 kills, 66 kills, something like that. I don't know the exact number, but it's there. It's all live, and you can go see it for free right now. YouTube only wants to promote videos where it's like people transitioning or stuff like that. My channel isn't provocative, or it's not provocative towards like I don't change my clothes on my stream. I'm not like talking about how I'm considering. I'm sad and I'm not doing a cry for help channel here. It's none of those things, right? So these people that are like on the verge of like they claim this is their claim to fame, that they're so sad they're gonna do it, and then they'll get 600 people in the chat. No, no, don't do it, bro. That is disgusting to see, man. I saw that last week on YouTube. I saw it well, I guess I saw it 2 weeks ago on YouTube. I saw it last week on YouTube. Different channels. Couldn't believe it. Channels that aren't even popular, and all of a sudden they're getting popular because of what they're talking about, right? They're influencing dirty thoughts, horrible, unconscionable thoughts. They're like having conversations about it, putting the bug in people's head, and YouTube is promoting it on a high level. So I have to go to the government and find somebody that's not been bought out by these corporations, or I have to go to the police, I guess, and try and find a way to charge these channels that are promoting basically suicide on YouTube. They're basically saying how they're like one day away from killing themselves. It's just disgusting what's on here, eh? Horrible channels on here right now. I don't know how they're being allowed to continue to talk like this every day, but it's got to stop. There's a lot of people that are easily swayed, and gullible people, and anyone with a low IQ is quickly believes anything. Gullible means you have a very tiny IQ. Tiny means you can't think for yourself, and you can tell. You ask a lot of your questions. You ask all your family members for the answer because you're gullible. Gullible is like a polite way of saying you're really dumb, right? And it's called your common sense, right? And when people sit all day stuck to a screen playing video games, your common sense goes out the fucking window, bro. So you got to start paying attention to what you're saying, what you're doing, how you're acting, and what people, how do people think of you, right? Do they think of you as a little baby who needs to be wiped for all the time, always stinks and can't figure out why? Like, that's gross, right? Or are you a very highly educated man or woman that, gets stuff done every day and doesn't complain, right? Are you highly active, or are you very, sedentary, like probably a lot of old people in your family, right? If you're mimicking the actions of very old people, consider yourself to be very old, right? The term "you are what you eat" also works for "you are what you do," right? So if you can't go for a 2 hour walk without being like, oh man, and you're like, I don't know, 15 years old or 20 or 30, or my age, you're 40 or 45, and you can't go for a 2 hour walk like I can, there's something drastically wrong with you. I go for 3 hour walks. This year I'll go for a 3 hour walk, maybe 2, 3, 4 times. 3 hours I'll walk for straight, and I walk extremely fast. I don't actually know anybody that walks as fast as me, but you can all say you do. But when we go for a walk in 45 minutes, you're gassed. Just remember, I was just barely getting warmed up. I usually walk for an hour and a half, 3 or 4 times a week. And so 4.5 hours a week, 9 hours every 2 weeks, and I walk for 18 hours every month. Some people say you should get an hour of exercise every day, but I didn't tell you about what I do around the house and in the yard, and how many times I take the stairs every day from 4 a.m. to midnight. 66, 75 times I go up and down 22 stairs. So you do the math. Nobody doing stairs. Like, look at my legs, man. You gotta look at my legs and then go for a walk with me. And yeah, your legs are inflamed. That's from eating meat. It's not actual muscle. Um, my legs are huge. I flex. I got these monster calves that just come poking out of my tight jeans. That aren't tight on you. I just have these monster tree trunk legs. Remember what I told you earlier about dudes with chicken legs thinking they're tough? When I swing my leg by your leg and your leg folds in half like a loaf of bread, just remember what I said before. Chicken legs never win fights. Never. I've never seen one chicken-legged dude win a fight before. All the dudes I've seen fight have huge, massive thighs. Monster thighs, huge backs, and they basically just throw people up in the air and throw them around like a pizza dough. That's what a boss is. Actually, I'm kind of craving pizza today. It's weird. I had pizza last night. It wasn't that good, actually. I just said it was. It's my wife's special meal. I just don't know why this person is like so far back. What are you doing, Sikya? Garbage. Look at this guy, just garbage, not even doing anything. This is what I mean, man. So who's this guy? Reporter Alu. Well, our whole squad is going to come back first, and their squad's not going to be all at once. So if we can take one... No, this person has to run off, eh? Why are you guys separating like you're better? Look at this person go and feed. I'm trying to get back more so I can heal. I'm stunned. That just sucks, man. That stun thing, I swear it's a cheat, man. I feel like it's a cheat. It stuns me and then takes like so much health. I gotta get rid of this. And we definitely need this. Let's go. Oh, come on, man. No, our team's so bad, man. Oh my god, I just am so upset. I can't believe they can't.